All right, so today we're going to start our next page. So when you do this, you need to make sure that you only turn on one page and you turn it to the back so we're not wasting any pages. Our lesson today is 1.2. We're going to read and write numbers. So Miss Corbin is left-handed, so her hand covers as she writes, so she will move it, and as soon as I'm done with the words, you can write them. So it's harder with the left-handed. Read and write numbers. I'll try to pay more attention to that. Now, if you want to practice this more, the pages in your Go Math book are 15 through 16. Okay, so I'm going to do a trick. I'm going to turn my book sideways. So I want everybody to turn their book sideways. And we're going to use this and make our hundreds chart. And what's going to happen is these lines are going to help us line up our numbers. So we already have this line right here. So we're going to put our ones, our tens, our hundreds, our thousands. Remember the thousand has the comma. The 10,000, and then the 100,000. And then we don't have to, sorry, I'm trying to get it so you can see the lines better. We don't have to draw our lines because it's already done for us. So the number, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be learning these words. We're going to be learning expanded, so expanded form is one of them. Standard form. And the third one is word form. Whoops, I forgot a D. Word form. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. So the very first one is standard form. We're going to do this one, and that just means write the number. So write the number. That's all it means. So if Miss Corbin says the number is 365,229, that is standard form. So standard form, if I wrote it right down in here, is just writing the number. 365,229. Now expanded means we're going to break this apart. And the easiest way that I have found is we're going to use our chart. And it's going to go in order. So watch what I do. So I start over here on my left with my hundreds thousand. So then I'm going to write my 3, and then I'm going to change them all to zeros, and then I'm going to put a plus right here. So 300,000 plus, and then I bring down my 6, and then I bring all my zeros over here, and then I do a plus. And then if I brought down my 3, I brought down my 6, now I bring down my 5, and I change all the rest to zeros. Bring down my 2, change all the rest to zeros. Bring down my 10s, oops, forgot my plus, and then I bring down my 1s. So now what that means is I take that and I write it as a big addition problem. So that means in expanded form, it's 300,000 plus 60,000 plus 5,000 plus 200 plus 20 plus 9. All right, so expanded means we take that number and we stretch it out. We tell it how many 100,000s, 10,000s, thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. We tell the value of that. Now word form, we just take it and write the words. So then we write it with the words. So it would be 3. So we think of it, think of this first part. So 300 65,000, because that's where our 1,000 is. 229. So those are the 3 ways that we're going to be using how to write the numbers: the expanded form, the standard form, and their word form. There's one more that we use with smaller numbers. It's where you draw your blocks, but we don't usually draw the blocks with these huge numbers. So let me show you one where we use the blocks with it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to split my paper down the side. I'm going to write my quick chart again. My ones, my tens, my hundreds, my thousands, my 10,000s, and my 100,000s. Okay, and so I'm going to write my numbers over here. So I've got standard, where I just write the number, standard form, expanded form, that's an A, and word form. Okay, so I'm going to draw the blocks, and that's how we're going to get the word form. All right, so I'm going to draw 2 cubes, and then 3 flats, 5 longs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 ones. So with this one, we have to remember what each one is worth. So let's start with the one I think that you're going to know. These are ones. So we have 2 ones. So I'm going to put a 2 in my ones. The longs are my tens. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 tens. The flats are my hundreds. So 1, 2, 3. I have 3, and then I want my comma. And then I have the cubes are the thousands. So I have 2 cubes. So my standard form would be 2,352. Okay, now I want to expand it. So I start right here. I bring down my 2, change the rest to zeros because that's 2,000. Then this is 100. It's 3 hundreds. It's 5 tens, which is 50. And then 2 ones. So if I write my expanded, I do 2,000 plus 300 plus 50 plus 2. And then word, we write it out in words. We have 2,000 300 52. So we are going to be practicing all the different ways to read and write numbers today.